All right, I am back out on trail. Today I am at Cooke State Park again. I was here in the spring, and if you saw that video, I met up with a buddy Steven that was at a backcountry campsite, the Lost Lake campsite. Today he reserved the High Landing campsite and invited me to come out with him and camp for a Labor Day weekend camp. So that is why I'm out here. So it's about 2 miles to the campsite, and it's a pretty cool campsite. I saw the campsite maybe 3 years ago when I was on the Superior hiking trail, and I stopped and checked out the campsite, and I thought to myself, what a cool campsite. I'd love to stay here one night. So it's kind of cool that we're out here tonight then. So a little bit later tonight, it's probably about 5:30, 6 o'clock at night right now. A lot of traffic. Labor Day weekend traffic coming up north was horrible, but we're here and we are ready. Those two are taking a bathroom break before we get on trail, which I've already done. So I will check back in once we get to camp. All right, we're all set up at camp. You see the tree tent hanging nicely. And here we got Steven behind me with his hammock, looking beautiful. We got a beautiful view of the St. Louis River right down this cliff behind us with the sound of the river, so that should be nice. And behind my tent, we have Ken's hammock, beautiful. And Ken's somewhere back there. There he is. There's Ken right there. So yeah, it's about 8 o'clock at night right now. So it's getting dark. So we don't have too much light left, but we are all mostly set up now. So just gonna relax at camp for the rest of the night and have ourselves a nice, quiet night on the river. All right, we are all up for the morning. Everybody slept good. The low got to 52 degrees. It's 60 degrees right now. But we just went down to the river and got some water on the treacherous climb down to the river. But now it is time for breakfast in me hammock. I've been watching too much Shug. I shouldn't say breakfast in my hammock. It's breakfast in my tree tent. So I'm gonna make some breakfast. Now I'll take a video and show around camp. Show everybody what the high landing campsite looks like. But in the meantime, it's hot cocoa time. It's gonna be me if I don't stop. I'll show you what wood is. All right, I figure before we pack things up, I would give a little tour of camp so people all know what the high landing campsite looks like here at J. Cooke. Starting off the tour at the privy. So as you can see, you got a nice little privacy fence there, and then there should be. And it's only about, what is this, maybe like a 50 to 100 foot walk from the actual campsite. So it's not bad. Nice open trail to get there, as you can see. And it's a real nice big campsite. Lots of room for hammocks. I mean, we got basically 2 hammocks in my tree tent, which is like 3 hammocks. And there's room for probably 2 or 3 more. And lots of tent pads. I mean, you see back here, you can set up some tents. You can set up tent right where I'm walking if you want. But then here is camp. And this camp has a bear box. So you can just throw your food right into the bear box and not have to worry about hanging food or anything like that. This one came with 4 picnic tables, a lot of picnic tables here. So definitely no shortage of spots to sit. And you got 2 fire rings with grates on them. And then there is our setups. And then you look out over the cliff to the St. Louis River down there. So just a beautiful, beautiful campsite.
You're looking for it not to be dirty and muddy. This might be the wrong one.
All right, we have left camp and we are on our way back, but we're gonna make a little detour down to the river trail to see the river. Steve and Ken have never been down this way on this trail, so I kind of told them that we should take this short little quarter-mile detour to see some scenic river sights. And then I'll probably get some more video and pictures of the bridge by the visitor center, because last night the sun was facing right on us, so I wasn't getting any pictures or video of the bridge then. But I will check back in once we get off the river trail. Is there any water over here? All right, so I may have overhyped the river trail a little bit. When I came here in the spring, there was lots of waterfalls and water raging and rushing.
More exercise.
Yeah, right, more exercise today. But yeah, the river's pretty low right now. It's September, so as you can see behind me, you see rocks but no water. So it was a nice little scenic quarter-mile trail. We just didn't get to see as much water as I would like to, but we'll check in again pretty soon here. All right, that wraps it up for this trip, this camp out. Going across the bridge was a big tourist vortex. We had to get out of there. This park is busy. It is noon, Labor Day weekend. This is where everybody's at, it looks like. So that will call it for this trip. Catch me on the next one.